What's up guys, Reece here from Reece3D.com. So in this video we are going to build the body of the alien character, and in the previous videos we built the leg and the arms. If you have missed those videos, I'll put them in the links in the description. You can check them out. For the body area, you can see that we have 8 divisions here, and we have 8 divisions for the leg as well. And you know that this area is going to be connected straight up, so we can press and hold the shift key and just add that there. And we can also have something that goes straight up here to the neck. So let's say I can add 2 points here, I can add the neck there, and if I want I can also extrude from here. So I'll press the tab key, click here and drag, so that way we can extrude 1 point there. Then from there we can also further extrude towards the side. Press the tab key, click and drag, okay, and just one more and we can finish it right there. Okay, so that's going to be somewhere in the middle. Now if you don't know if it is exactly in the middle, we can go to the side view, your character's front view, and we can approximately place it here. When we make the duplicate, we can place it precisely in the middle. Okay, and I can do the same thing on this side. So I've added 2 points here, and here as well I can add one more. So I'll press the tab key one more time, click and drag, and again I can use my side view, the front view of the character. In your case it might be in the front view, so you need to be careful where you're clicking. What happened? All right. Okay, because we're looking at the front side of this, I will have to actually go to the other side here. So that's the back. Okay. And here I can adjust it to place it there. Okay, nice. All right, let's just continue building that. So basically this is going to come up with one more loop here, and somewhere here we can actually create a pole and then split this up. Okay, I want to have a division here just to have this shape a bit more smooth. So I'll press the control key and click. And by the way, if you're enjoying these videos, please subscribe to my channel. It will help to boost the channel's presence a bit. Okay, and I'll add 1 point here, and I'll press shift key and add that quad. I'll do the same thing here, and I'll do one more here. Basically this is going to connect this guy, so I'll press control and click, shift and click, and that's it. So here what I can do is I think I can have this guy over here, just add this point here and connect like so, connect like so, and that's it. All right, so let's say add 1 point here. I will basically have one edge loop that goes through this shape. Press the control key, click. I'll do the same thing on the other side here. So add 1, 2, and 3. And here it's going to add like so, like so, like so, like so. All right, I can add the edge loop here, and this point could come somewhere like this. This could be a bit more closer. So now in between this we can decide how many points we want to have. Let's say I can have 1 here and probably 2 more here. Okay, and I can extrude this shape. And then I can do one more extrude. That is going to be tab, middle mouse button, and this can be attached to this, and this can be attached to this. The same way I've connected this side, I'm going to extrude this side. I can press the tab key, click with middle mouse button and drag. So that's going to be 1 point. Connect that over there, connect that over there, connect that over there. There you go. Okay, I can just add one more. Tab, click and drag. Alright, so that's going to be there. This one straight down, this one straight down, this one here. And finally, just to finish up, I can press the shift key and just add this up. Okay, so I think I need to add a little bit more detail here, because this one goes like so, and actually this could have connected here, and if I can have one more edge loop that goes up, that would be nice. I'll see what I can do. I'm going to remove this, and instead I'm going to add one edge loop here by pressing the control key. Okay, and this point would come here, and that can be connected. That looks much better. Okay, I can press the shift key and just smooth this up. Okay, so that makes it look much better. Just to have a bit of even spacing between them. Alright, that looks fine. So now, once we have this, we can actually make a duplicate and we can connect that area. Okay, so let me come out of the live mode, and I'm going to go back to my object here. Okay, and I'm going to put this in a layer and just hide it. Okay, so once we have this shape, all I can do is I can make a copy of it to the other side by doing what is called as a mirror. Okay, so before I do the mirror, I want to make sure that I go to edit, delete all by type history, and I can do a modify freeze transformation, so the transformations are clean. If I want, I can give a name to this. I'll call this geo for geometry. Okay, and we can actually do a couple more changes here as well. And if you look at the arm, basically it's in an angle, so I'm going to try to rotate that to make it a bit more straight. Okay, so I'll change my pivot point from here to this area. I'll press D key. All right, something like that. And now I want to just do a little bit of rotation just to make it straight. Okay, and also if you take a closer look, you'll see that the leg is actually pointing towards the side. I want the leg to be straight, so I'll select all these guys, and if I rotate just this, it would look a bit weird. So what I'll do is I'll press B key for soft selection. So instead of just affecting this area, it is going to affect a little bit more, but not as much as it would on this area. Okay, so for doing that, I'm going to press the B key. Okay, and I also want to push this center point towards here. So to change that pivot point, I'm going to press the D key. Okay, and I'll look at the top view so that I can just make sure that I put it exactly where I want it. So I'll push it somewhere like that. I'll push it somewhere like that. So that's going to be the middle area, right? Press the D key one more time, and now I can rotate it to make it look straight. Okay, and when I do that, you can see that the upper area also, it does not affect too much. You can just see here. Okay, I think I'll make the brush size a bit more bigger for the soft selection by pressing the B key and holding it and just stretching it out a little bit more somewhere here. Okay, good. And now I can rotate. Okay, yeah, that looks nice. And just this middle area, I'll just push it back a little bit more. Yeah, just to make it straight. I'll make the brush size a bit smaller, and then just Let's push this straight. All right. Turn off the soft selection by pressing the B key one more time. Now, one thing that we have to do just before mirroring is making sure that the center areas are actually in the middle, right? Otherwise, some of them will get merged and some of them won't get merged, which is not a good thing. So select all these, select all these, select this one, and this one. Okay, so now all I can do is just scale it completely and then use the point snap. What happened to my grid? Okay, this is looking in a different direction maybe. Yes. Okay, so now I can use my grid snap and snap it exactly in the middle. All right. So now for this geometry, I'm going to make a mirror to the other side. So I'll go to modeling, mesh, and mirror. Okay, so sometimes when you do mirror, it might happen like this. So this is happening because of the values for the mirror. Okay, so let's see, once we make the mirror, we have this option. We can change the axis of mirror from x-axis to z-axis because we want to make a mirror from this side to this side, and also the direction is basically positive, so I'll change that to positive. Okay, so two things and we're done. But we have a small problem here with the head area because the neck is all merged up. So that is because of this merge threshold. So it's a little too much. I'll reduce that number to, let's say, 0.5, and that fixes the issue. Okay, you could change these values before doing the mirror by going to mesh mirror options. So here also you can change those values and directions and everything. Okay, or once you have created that, also you can do those changes here with this window. Okay, so that's the body, and in the next video we will build the head. Okay guys, see you in the next video.